we talk about like all this, what we're hearing and everything like that. And it got me thinking, like, how many people is it that is really complaining, and how easy would this be to manipulate? Where if we all know, we've heard stories about like bots and this and that and everything, and you get people tweeting about things, and then eventually it picks up steam. And a lot of the people that I'm seeing complaining the loudest are people that, from my past experience in dealing with them, don't even really like WWE all that much. And they're just looking for a reason to, ha ha, like the Nelson from The Simpsons, like just to laugh at WWE fans. And Cody, Cody's whole thing is a meme. He's even joked about it. Like he said, I think he said at the press conference, he wished he hadn't even come up with that, finish the story, because all it is a meme at this point. People are pointing to the picture of Hogan and Bret Hart with Yokozuna and superimposing Cody's face on it, on Bret Hart's face, stuff like that. So it almost makes me wonder if WWE didn't go into this knowing what the reaction would be, and maybe even tweaking it a little bit. And my thinking on that is, okay, there's a couple things about this. Rock doing this match at 53 or whatever. The last match that he had was that 2011 match we talked about. Dude got injured in that match. And I think he got injured the year before against Cena as well. It was minor. The second one was more major. Dude did a spot with Jinder Mahal where he did a people's elbow, and he was blown up. Like, can he even do a 15 to 20 minute singles match? That's what I'm thinking. So could this all be, you've got Cody there, he won his title shot, the people are behind him, Rock swoops in and takes the shot. Could the WWE listen to the fans, quote unquote, and say, you know what, Cody, this is your story, you're going to be in this match as well, and end up being a triple threat, just like 2014 when it was Batista, Triple H, and Daniel Bryan. And now you've got The Rock in this match where he probably doesn't have to do much. He can do a couple spots. He could be laid out outside the ring, and Rock and Cody can do, or Roman and Cody can do most of the work. And then however it happens. Cody finishes his story by beating not only Roman, but The Rock as well, which is even huger. Huger? Is that a word?
Probably not.
Bigger.
You tell me, is that a word? Is that a Canadian word that I'm not sure about?
And the other part of this that, my instant reaction last night, and you know this because I sent you a DM. My first thought was, I didn't think about Cody. I thought, what about Drew?
Yeah.
Drew is hotter than he's ever been. I talked on your show before we did, I think it was the year-end show or something like that, where I said, you asked who you're totally into right now. Oh, no, it was on We're Live, Pal. And I said it was Drew.
Yeah.
This could open the door for Drew versus Seth on one of the nights. So you could have night one being Drew and Seth for Seth's title, and night two being Rock versus Cody versus Roman for the Universal title. And I think that's perfect. And then if Cody wins, they do the rematch on one of those big shows coming up, that we talked about. Whether it's SummerSlam, whether it's the first SmackDown on USA, whether it's the first Raw on Netflix.
See, now here's where I thought you were going, because the unique thing about WrestleMania 30 was that Daniel Bryan had to run the gauntlet.
Oh, wrestling twice. Yeah.
He wrestled Triple H to open the show, which was a really good match. If they had more time, it would have been a great match. And then he had to qualify, and if he won that match, then he would get in the three-way with Randy Orton and Batista. Because you could do
Cody Drew to open the show.
So here's my thought on that. And the problem is that they have two belts, and that is the problem, because you could do you could say, okay, Cody versus Seth, and then Roman versus Rock on night one. Like, those are two giant main events, and then the winners of those matches face each other in night two. But because you have that belt thing, it makes it weird, because then you'd sort of like unify the titles again, and I don't think that they want to do that. But here's my other thing, though, and people keep sending me like, oh, simple solution: Roman and Rock on night one, Roman and Cody on night two. Is Roman wrestling twice in 2 nights?
I don't know.
You know, that is part of the stroke that he has, is he really has a pick your date kind of schedule. Like, I mean, this guy didn't wrestle on any big shows post SummerSlam from what I remember.
I think he did the Crown Jewel.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because was that the LA Night match?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. That's the kind of the fork in the road for me. Is Roman wrestling more than once? I don't really believe so. The triple threat is a unique idea. Personally, I hate triple threat matches.
I know you do. I know you do.
And so from a match perspective, it's not my favorite, but I don't think Roman and Rock is going to be this fantastic wrestling match. Anyways, adding Cody would actually enhance the match because he is the workhorse. He is the guy, you know, who is just going to wrestle as many times and run through as many brick walls as humanly possible.
And not only a good match, it also helps Rock get through the match.
Yes. And like you said, another important thing is you would keep Drew and Seth